Hello, and welcome back for the final episode, probably, of Cradle. I guess I've been pronouncing it wrong all along. I did check the song Leave the Cradle, Leave the Cradle. It's by a band called B2B or a group or whatever. And yeah, it's a little questionable. They rhyme the word cradle, cradle with like chagrin somehow. I'm pretty sure they're not the most fluent in English, or at least at the time of making that song. See, I was confused about the ending theme, but apparently they were singing, like, the title. It is the title theme of the game, basically. And yeah, we're just out here in the beautiful nature, and I'm right next to our beautiful horse. I figure we're probably gonna want that for some of this. And I just picked, like, a random chapter. I think this was, like, Reflection. This one. I was just skipping around, like, which one do I want? And, you know, we have, like, nighttime, we have other nighttime, we have, like, this is nice, a nice and vibrant day, but there's also, like, I checked, which one was it? Afterglow. It's kind of like dusk, I guess, but it's not a pretty looking dusk. It's just, like, very gray and drab, so this is probably our best bet. So I guess we're just going to be looking for these, like, documents, and yeah, I thought I had probably found some of these documents, some of the, like, Babylonian effect and qualified employee, but maybe I haven't. I think we've seen things sort of adjacent to these, and I think we've heard some newspaper clipping that, like, mentioned the Babylonian effect or something, but it wasn't, like, one of these 7. So I am going to be using this guide. There's, like, very detailed guides for qualified employee and Babylonian. The Semi-Animal thing is also, like, a specific place, and, oh, we have what is that again? Is that the, like, the flowers I guess we're done with? I'm seeing some, like, strange render issues where the world is unloading as I was, like, walking up here. Half of the world was just, like, empty. It was kind of strange. But yeah, the horse will make things a lot easier. So I read the semi-animal thing, like, after last time, and it's been a while since then, but I think I kind of remember, so I just want to, like, see if I can do that before I look it up again. I think it was something where, like, you go out of the yurt towards the garden, and then turn left, and there's, like, a kind of suspicious-looking hill that has the image. Like, there? Yeah, I would imagine here. Otherwise, I'm probably just gonna need to look at some images. Like, even if you are in the right place, it can be pretty difficult to find just a little, like, newspaper clipping. Like, I thought the thing behind the house, there was something I read, like, behind the house. I thought that was, like, one of the special ones, but apparently not. Yeah, maybe it's not here. Because, yeah, right here, we had a secret text, right? This one? But I guess it's not really anything. So, where else could it be? Like, on a hill to the left. Surely it's not, like, that far away? Alright, I guess let's start reading here. Face the Gerber Garden, then turn left and walk straight. Next to a cluster of stones near a group of trees. Maybe I just need to look at the image. Yeah, they used the horse as well. Was it where I was? That kind of looks like where I was, right here. Did I just miss it? There it is. Yep, okay, I was close. The Ugly Children of the Universe. Such was the name for one particular fantastical theory. Its claim was that somewhere in the dark recesses of physics, there exists a mechanism that impedes the formation of geometric bodies of certain forms and proportions in the universe. A filtering mechanism. A phase control of sorts. What? That manifested on every scale, from molecular to galactic. And that everything around us has arisen and continues existing only because it successfully passed this selection. From time immemorial, nature has been blessing the existence of agreeable forms, all the while rejecting those that somehow fail to conform to her standards of harmony. The mechanism functioned without fault for many millennia, until one... What? Until one previously approved form... one day? Was discovered to have ceased its compliance with the standard. Once filled with tender love toward her creature, nature suddenly saw that it was ugly, and her tenderness turned to disgust. Deep in the bowels of the universe, a load of repulsion toward the queer, improper form was gathering strength. The improper form in question was man, humanity, us. Yes, thank you for clarifying. Thousands of years ago, nature saw us as the foreign agent that we were, clashing with the general form. Like a miscarried embryo, we should have been destroyed by natural mechanisms even then, but it didn't happen. Having adjusted to living in disfavor, over the years we have exacerbated the disturbance in the universe, without so much as realizing it. We can only guess as to when the disturbance would have inevitably erupted onto the surface if we hadn't released it ourselves in the form of the substance named Passium. Yeah, that seems like an awful stretch, but sure. So, obviously, I won't get a pop-up now. I think if I go out into Steam, I'm pretty sure it's not there. Yeah, I don't have it, but I assume I would if we quit out, hopefully. But I guess let's leave this for now, and I guess let's start checking these ones. So, do we start with the employee ones? I'm kind of more curious about the Babylonian texts, but I guess qualified employee, and it's just like, it's just stuff around the dome, out and around it. But yeah, I think since there's like, how many was it? 8 of those. I think for the sake of time, I'm just gonna have to, I'm just gonna have to, like, look exactly where they are, because, yeah, this would just take ages if I have to, like, scour every single corner for a potential little piece of paper lying around. And it could just be pretty much anywhere. Would be kind of nice to find, like, one, I guess. I found one, I guess. Alright, that's good enough for me. Kangai Research Station 2056. He claimed to have been summoned to Geneva. The Institute was engaged to assist in an international project. The results of our research were apparently urgently needed, namely the alternative transfer technology. The project is somehow tied to the recent story of the kids being administered a neurometabolic. What? A neurometabolic what? He didn't include any details, but said that a large-scale construction would soon unfold here. Here, meaning at our station's location, in the Ring of Silence. It would sure be nice to know what's going on. Nothing left to do but wait for updates. Okay. So I mean, that was the one I think I just found that was mentioned at the start, right? No, it was not. Okay, never mind. That's a different one. So, somewhere here. This one, U-shape? It's like... Or which one did you mean? With only grass just outside. Okay, alright. So either here, or do they mean like in there? Yeah, I think they mean inside. Also, doesn't this mean you could have just, like, jumped the fence as well? Like, in the very first chapter? If you just get this horse, you can just jump in and out. It's kind of strange. Yeah, this thing kind of breaks a lot of stuff. Oh, it's a cube. In a fun way. Oh yeah, that's something I was thinking in between episodes. We have to try and get up to the top of the dome. Like, if that's gonna be, like, the last thing I do or something. Since I now have the horse, it was, like, so close even without the horse. With a horse, it should be easy peasy. Even just... Alright. Even just, like, jumping up on one of these, and then I'll do the rest on foot, should be totally fine.
It's like looking into a mirror. But this part is crucial. The transfer can't happen without it.
Oh, and I should kill these. Might as well.
On a signal, you push off with your palm, and a mirror appears between you. And then you're alone again.
Apparently only like 4 or 5 of those can spawn before you need to like reload the area. So, since they're here, let's just do that. Meanwhile... But I don't see any notes anywhere. Yeah, isn't it this one? U-shaped, only grass? Also, is that something right there? Oh, that's something, but that's not the one they were talking about, I don't think, but here's one. The Gerbera Garden, Instruction 1. Trouble in the Land of Flowers. Once upon a time, far away from these lands, there was a beautiful, flourishing land of flowers. You know what? I'm starting to realize this might not be the last episode, because this is going to be a lot of reading. So, we might only be able to do, like, this one thing. Maybe the... What were they called again? The, Gerbera Garden Instructions today. I'll use this. And then leave the other stuff for next time. Take that. Get killed by beauty. Especially if I want to mess around a little bit and like climb up on the dome and stuff. So yeah, I probably overestimated the speed at which we can do this. Flourishing land of flowers, filled with plants rare and lovely. Its citizens were joyous, drawing strength and inspiration from the beauty of the flowers that surrounded them. They knew no cares, always singing and enjoying life. Until one day an ugly witch named Lilith, driven by hate for all things beautiful, cast toxic rain upon the land. The flowers perished, and the citizens, bereft of their source of strength, fell into heavy sleep. Only one girl was able to resist the onslaught of sleep. When the dark clouds gathered over the land, a beautiful girl named Aura managed to pick several Gerberas, and, shielding them from the rain, fled the deserted land. Outside of the shuttle, the distance to visitors is less than 2 feet. Impaired gesticulation. What? Huh? They're like corrupted? I mean, it's paper. This sounds like a corruption in like a database or something. What? That is... I don't understand what's happening there. Yeah, if that was like something that Ida said or something, I would be like, oh, Ida's breaking down again. Oops. So this is 4 of them. Let's see if more spawn. So yeah, I guess like doing this jumping thing is kind of a nice way to look for these, because they do stand out when you see them from above, but when they're like hidden by all the grass, it's kind of impossible to find them. Man, there's like a lot of these. But that's 5. Maybe they're gonna stop spawning now. But I'll take it. I need to do that eventually anyway. So I guess it might be time to look at another hint here. Yeah, so what was it saying here? Also, by the way, I just learned this on a stream the other day. If you have stuff open in the Steam overlay, and you're like digging between different windows, like you want to check achievements, you want to check a guide, you want to check the browser and stuff, all you need to do is just like mouse over these buttons down here. So like, oh, mouse over guides, and the guide comes into focus. Mouse over achievements. Achievements come into focus. It's very nice. I didn't know that for a long time. Yeah. U-shape in the middle of the rectangle. Wait, so that one doesn't have a... This is the one I did find. This is like the second one? No. Okay, so U-shape. There's like a pole in it. Oh, that is... Oh, I see. It is inside here. I thought it was like outside of it for some reason. But no, it's like, it's in here. And that is the one I found. Okay, alright, never mind. Just confused. Heading left and checking the withered tree at the base of the first curved steel joint structure. Okay. So, like this one? I guess so. Like over here? No? Where is that? Heading left and checking the withered tree at the base of the first curved steel joint structure. Yeah, it has to be here. Here? Oh, there it is. Okay. You should have said, like, on the far side or something, but sure. Instruction 2. New Haven. And there's not... Oh! The Gerbera Garden. Instruction 2. I don't know why it was, like, scroll down. Long she wandered through foreign lands, nursing hope of one day returning back home. The flowers she had taken with her had wilted, and so she struggled with a desire to sleep. Only the seeds had remained of the Gerberas. And then, one day, Aura came upon a green meadow. Collapsing onto the grass from exhaustion, she took the seeds out of her pouch, drew back her arm with the last of her strength, and scattered them all around before finally succumbing to sleep. When she woke up, the girl discovered that the seeds had sprouted. She was lying on an island of Gerberas. Aura's strength returned to her, and before long she cultivated a proper garden. The Gerbera Garden. Amplify the sedative background if vomiting exacerbates. Intro emitters 2k, central emitters 10k. Is that like a handwritten note or something? If it's like a story and then they just like write that as like... because of the kids and the like... treatments and stuff? I don't know. Okay. Oh god, I'm beginning to think like maybe we don't even have time for all 8 of these. Because yeah, we're only halfway through. Even with editing, this is more reading than I expected, so... The 4th one is pretty close, next to a steel joist and a withered tree. Continue left and towards the dome. Here? No. It's like further out. Man, like, I don't even know how you find these naturally. It would take hours to scour through, like, the entire level, the entire world, when they're just this well hidden in, like, random corners, and you don't even know how many there are. I mean, unless you check the achievement thing, but, like, there might even be some that aren't tied to achievements, you never know. There could be many things that I haven't read in this game. Instruction 3, Growing Strong. News of the Gerbera Garden spread all around. People traveled from all over to admire the wondrous flowers. Some were so bewitched by their beauty that they decided to move to the garden and tend to it alongside Aura. These days the garden is prospering. Its inhabitants collect seeds of flowers. After filling 4 sacks worth, they will head to Aura's homeland and banish Lilith, then sow the local meadows with flowers and awaken the sleeping citizens. A rumor has it that Lilith is scheming to obstruct their plans. To meet her in battle, the friends prepared protective, strength-boosting bodies for themselves, as well as magical swords charged with beauty, the Witch's Bane. And in the event Lilith cast her toxic rain over the Gerbera garden, they built a large protective dome over it. Post an assistant to take starting positions. Activate smoke machines. Yeah, I guess this is a story for the kids, or something, to make them feel better about everything that's going on here. Keep advancing left, past the rocky, open stretch. When you near the next steel joist structure... Is joist even a word? Coming off the dome, look for a small group of withered trees to find the 5th instruction. Okay, right there. Or wait, which one am I... I don't know which one is, like, related to which one. I think this is here, right? And this is here? So this should be... like, this way. Here? No? Yes, okay. Alright. Instruction 4. Enemy within. Make yourselves comfortable, dear guests. Aura has gone out to get water from the lake and will return soon. And there she is, clothed in a short summer dress and humming a lovely melody. Aura's watering a flower from a big watering can. But what's this? What's happening with the flower? The watered flower begins to smoke and rapidly wither, quickly turning into a black thorn. The witch has put a hex on the river water. A shaggy head emerges from a cloud of black smoke. Aura bears her sword. You will not ruin the Gerbera garden, Lilith! The head roars with laughter in response. I guess that's the thing that, like, smokes on the stage. Aura cannot oppose the witch. She had drank the water from the river and is now under a spell. The sword slips from the girl's grasp and she sinks to the ground. Lilith envelops her beautiful lifeless body with thick smoke. At the episode's end, the puppeteers move to the 3rd stage platforms. Yeah, so it's like, it's both a story, but also like the play that they put on, I guess, to try and like cure their weird dysmorphia thing. And then it was like a group of trees here. Or was it further away? I think it was like even further away. Let's check again. Yeah, so that's this one now. Yeah, when you near the next one, so it's like... here? Yeah, there it is. The Courageous 10. The wicked Lilith has disassembled Aura's mechanical body into 20 pieces and scattered them across the globe. Without Aura, the garden's residents are powerless against the witch. Sooner or later, she stands to poison all the flowers in the garden. Only you, friends, can bring back our wonderful gardener. Embark on a quest, find all the parts of her body and bring them here. So that's the reasoning for, like, why the parts are in the pavilions and in these games that you have to do. It was for the kids. The kids were supposed to, like, assemble this body and create this human form that would then, like, come to life, I guess, and they would feel less dysmorphic, less bad, and, you know, like, hopefully not keep vomiting and all of that stuff. We will assemble it anew and bring Aura back to life. The resolve unshaken, 10 courageous friends traveled to the most remote corners of the world, bringing Aura back together, piece by piece. Temperature in the pavilions must be maintained above 18 degrees Celsius to ensure quality projection of dreams onto the stage monitor. Elevators must be blocked when participants rotate between levels. So, it's like a dream VR thing, those pavilions, but then how do you actually physically get the thing? That's weird. I don't know. And yeah, I think I'm gonna try and push on and see if we can read the last ones of these, and then we'll do the Babylonian Effect and climb the dome and that in the next episode. Head to the tip of the steel joist you see from the 5th instructions location. Next to a withered tree, some trees and bushes. Okay. It's like this way. At least they're relatively, like, consistent. Like, they're consistently spread across here, which kind of makes sense. Do you mean, like, over here? Or did I go too far now? Tip of the steel joist from the 5th location. Oh, crap. Yeah. But I don't see any withered trees. Next to a withered tree. And some bushes. Oh, here? Ah, there it is. Okay, that's kind of a hard one to find. Elements of beauty. Thank you, friends. We now have all the necessary parts. It's time to assemble Aura back together. Only problem is, we completely forgot what she looked like. What's this part? And that one? We have to put them together correctly to arrive at our beautiful Aura. Looks like we need your help once again. Residents of the Gerbera Garden and their young assistants carefully reassemble the girl's body, piece by piece. Finally, Aura is whole again. She springs back to life and pounces on Lilith. Her sword strikes once, then again. Sparks flying. Oh, sparks flying. Yeah, that's why there's sparks when you, like, touch stuff. It's meant to do that. And Lilith flees, hissing her fury. The Gerbera Garden is free! When working with a plate, direct the participant's attention to indicators of anthropomorphous fidelity. Uh-huh. Yeah, this is very interesting to, like, justify some of the... or explain some of the, like, weird things, unanswered questions. Just like, why are these games here? What is the pavilion? Like, why are the toys and things? And, like, what was the story of them? It's kind of interesting. Continue left to the next steel joist, and then go straight towards the outer fence. Okay, that's a simple one. Yep, right there. That was easy. Gratitude and glory. Friends, thanks to your valor, we have succeeded in defeating Lilith. You have earned the right to be called the Garden's warriors. And now each of you will be rewarded with your very own protected body and magical sword. Announce the name of the next participant announce the name of the next participant after the disposal department confirms the previous donor's biological death. Okay. And finally, close to the entrance, turning right and heading to a withered tree. Alright. But we might as well go around this way, right? At this point, yeah. And yeah, no more shadow creatures at this point. Okay, let's just keep using the horse and just jump next to these withered trees and we should see it. There it is, yeah. A new beginning. Who could have foreseen that the young guests of the Gerbera Garden would pick up the banner of beauty and end up being its saviors? All grown up in their beautiful new bodies with a hint of heaviness in their hearts, the Garden's warriors head home. Farewell, the Gerbera Garden. Before announcing the final gathering, free movement throughout the territory is encouraged. Yeah, interesting. So that explains quite a lot more about the Gerbera Garden and that whole kids transfer project and stuff. Yeah? Pretty interesting stuff. I don't know how you would find it completely on your own. I mean, most of them kind of made sense, I guess, but, like, still, you would have had to look around so much longer around all of these places. So I'm glad I had some instructions. So yeah, let's leave it off there for today. I'm not gonna quit the game, I'm just gonna continue because I don't want to go and fetch the horse again, because that takes like 5 minutes of walking. It's very annoying how far away it is. And it's too bad you can't just make a save with it. So, let's just continue here, and look at those Babylonian effects texts, and yeah, hopefully after those we have a little time left over to climb the pavilion, or the dome. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. I guess this series is not ending, like, evenly. This is gonna go up on, like, Thursday. I was thinking, like, if this was the last episode, then next Monday we could start a new game, but no. I guess not. This is continuing for a little bit longer, which is fine by me. I'm enjoying this reading stuff. I'll see you next time.